This coming Sunday, October 16th, is World Food Day. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Marine Resources has a whole line of events that all food lovers will surely enjoy. To tell us about these activities are Chaira Flanders, Head of Communications at the Department of Agriculture, and Lionel Stevens, President of the Sandy Point Agricultural Cooperative Society, better known as something that rolls off the tongue. It's called SPACS. All right. So welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
It is our pleasure. So we're keeping the excitement rolling here. It's World Food Day. Obviously, with your fields, we want to know, how excited are you when World Food Day rolls around?
Very excited, a little bit tired, but a whole lot of excitement. Like that. Yes.
Do you line up?
World Food Day is a very important day, you know what I mean? We get the opportunity to share that food is important.
It is. Yes.
At least one day of the year.
At least.
I like that. In each of your opinions, why is it important to observe World Food Day?
Okay, for me, personally, I will say that I'm really happy that, being involved in the Ministry of Agriculture's activities, it really has opened my eyes a lot to the things that we've been taking for granted. And one of the things that I have now come to realize is how much we waste food. We waste a lot of food, not just globally, but right here locally as well. And I feel like World Food Day and the week of activities that we host annually, it gives you the opportunity to do something about it. It helps to create some sort of awareness about it, and it also makes you feel like you need to do more. Okay. Yes, so for me, I feel like it's really, really important to have World Food Day observed, because there is so much more locally that we can do, and I feel like that's kind of where organizations like SPACS would come in and help to highlight what we need to be doing, especially if we're going to achieve food security.
Okay. So, Mr. Stevens?
Well, for me, as a farmer, one day to acknowledge farmers and food, to me, is not enough, you know what I mean? And when we talk about the suffering around the world, the challenges, you know what I mean, the inconsistency in supply, I feel more attention needs to be paid to it, you know what I mean, as it relates to budgetary comparisons. If you say food is the staff of life, you know what I mean, my truck got on food and food forever as a farmer, you know what I mean, you promote that. So I feel more attention financially, you know what I mean, technically should be paid towards agriculture if we want to be food sufficient, so one day is not enough for me.
So you make a very good point, because when we think about the shortage of supply, this is when you never really miss the water until the well runs dry.
Exactly.
And we don't want the well to go dry, but we definitely see a lot of things not being on the shelf. So again, food security very important.
We kind of got just a touch of that experience during the pandemic.
Indeed.
Because, we depend so much on the imported goods that there is no way we would be able to sustain
and
ourselves.
During the pandemic, farmers were not considered essential in the first instance. So a lot of farmers lost, animals died because we were not able to go and feed, water. So more attention needs to be paid towards agriculture.
Definitely so. And interesting theme for this year's observance, obviously, would be leave no one behind.
Yeah, leave it.
Start with you. What does that mean to you?
Leave no one behind. Well, I just want to make a plea to the farmers. As the biggest, largest number of stakeholders in the sector, we need to step up. We need to come together, plan, strategize, and be a voice. So for this year, the organization decided to try our hats at an event called a Farmers Retreat, which would be happening on the 23rd, not to jump the gun, but it rose into the vibe still, right? But an opportunity to bring farmers together where we can discuss really the issues and try to be a voice at the table.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I mean? Get a representation at the table, because for many years, budgets go forward, plans go forward, and there's no farmer input.
Okay, indeed.
And that is critical. The ones on the ground who see it, who live it,
Yes.
needs to be a part of the discussion. So I just want to encourage the farmers to come out to that event. You know what I mean? Give thanks.
And because we realize the importance of having the farmers' input, we're going to do our best as a ministry now to collaborate as much as we can with our stakeholders, because the farmers are our stakeholders. They're responsible for feeding us. Yes. And if our farmers' opinions, their thoughts, their concerns, their ideas are not considered, then it means that we're not making any progress.
Indeed.
So this week of activities that we have upcoming, that is now going to give us, the opportunity to hear what they have to say. And one of the activities as well, other than what SPACS is actually having as part of our week of activities, we're going to have our Food Heroes Prize Giving ceremony. I know it sounds so cute, right?
Yes, it does.
I know it does. Yeah, so we're going to have our Food Heroes Prize Giving ceremony. And our Food Heroes Prize Giving ceremony is going to be on the 20th of October. Okay. And this year we're going to be at Echo Park. It starts at 5 p.m. I'll just try to run through the list of activities, but I really wanted to highlight that one in particular because at this event, we kind of give recognition to
the farmers of the
and the
year.
fishers as well.
Fishers of the
Yes,
year.
so we try not to leave anyone out. So we have what we call a crop judging competition and the livestock judging as well. And the same thing would have to happen with the fishers. And so those persons would be recognized and they would be awarded. They get some big rewards. They get some big, right, Lionel?
Yeah, that we still feel could be bigger, you know.
I know you would say that.
I see ingredients like that big, right?
Yeah, I still feel that it could be bigger, you know what I mean?
I knew you would say that.
Worth like an experience, you know what I mean? You work hard all year producing, and at the end of the year, you could get an opportunity, if you are judged the farm of the year, to experience farming at another level. In a different space.
Yeah, different country.
You know what I mean? Yeah. You see you're saying it, a different country, even a week.
Yes.
You know what I mean? See agriculture in a different atmosphere. So you could probably learn
from that
and come home and, you know what I mean, implement something. So being a part of the discussion, we feel that we could upgrade what is happening. We could change some of the issues, address some of the issues, but
soon come.
Yeah, we want to get to the activities. I don't want to take it
soon. Yes, soon come.
Okay,
so
you're passionate, so it's fine.
I work for the department as well, so I can't
as you
really.
should be. As you should
I wear two hats, so it's like sometimes the
I only see one today. But that's
the farmer's passion look take over, you know.
Yes, indeed.
But the week of activities starts.
Yes, we have quite a week that is actually lined up, and we start on the 15th, which is Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes, I said the start, but actually what's happening is the Honorable Minister, Samuel Duggins, he's going to launch, he's going to open the week of activities, and he's going to open with his World Food Day address on this Saturday. And then we're going to have the church service at the Antioch Baptist Church. So we're going to gather and worship together, praise and worship together at Antioch Baptist, and that is at 9 a.m. The same Sunday.
And
you
that
forgot?
is the actual
Yes, that day.
October 16th.
Yes, October 16th is the actual day. Yes, World Food Day. Yes, annually, the 16th of October. That same day, as we observe World Food Day, would be the Newtown Fishers Cooperative Society Fishing Tournament. And that tournament, yes, is going to start at 12 p.m. and it runs until midnight. It's going to be at the Bastia Fisheries Complex. Yes, and more than likely, a whole lot of action is going to be happening. The fishing tournaments
just want to encourage persons to go out and support the Newtown Fishermen's Cooperative. You know what I mean? They're trying their best with the fishing. Fishing has a lot of challenges. And like the farming, somebody was asking me the other day, which is more challenging? And I said, the fishing, because it's like, as a farmer on the land, you put it there and you're actually monitoring it.
Yeah, you can monitor.
But with the fishing now, you go out and you're hoping that
something
goes into the pot, something bites your line. So it's more
Very
taskful
risky
or
as well.
riskier. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
But
So
give thanks
shout
to
out
them.
to all the fishers.
Yeah, so
They really risk it for
kudos
the
to
fish.
them, you know.
As a fish eater, yes, I could tell you.
So we're just about out of time, but I just want to give you an opportunity, Shara. Are we through with the list, or do you have?
Yes, let me just quickly
Okay.
run through. So, yes, we have school visits at 8:30 a.m. on the Monday, which is the 17th. And we have what we call our Agri-Pink panel discussion because, of course, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so we're trying to incorporate as much as we can with breast cancer awareness into our activities. And so this panel discussion will give persons the opportunity to learn the healthy foods that we can eat to help to keep our bodies in shape, especially for the women, but men as well, because men also get breast cancer.
Indeed.
So it's really important for us to acknowledge that. And then we have the visits to the St. Christopher Children's Home and the Mental Health Treatment Center. So we'll visit them as well. And then we have on the Wednesday, which is the 19th of October, a gardening tools donation and what we call a fad exhibition. Now, this exhibition has a little bit of a training element to it. And so persons as well as students are invited at the Department of Marine Resources where they could learn about fish aggregating devices. Okay. Yes, so you could also attend that. And of course, I already touched on the Food Heroes Prize giving. And then the Friday, which is the 21st of October, is the big, grand World Food Day night market.
Oh, nice.
Which you could obviously tell is my favorite.
Yes.
You know, right? Yes, the night markets are usually of course, it's my favorite, but we're having a world food themed night market that is on the 21st of October. And of course, it starts at 5 p.m. and it's going to be at the Bastille Public Market. So I use this opportunity to invite those persons to the night market on the 21st. Yes.
And on Saturday, we have the Sandy Point Agricultural Cooperative World Food Day, Food Fair and Agricultural Exhibition. This year we are taking a slightly different approach. The highlights, we're looking to have a sweet potato cook-off. I'm doing to feature some of the high schools and having a rabbit festival as part of it as well. So we're trying to promote rabbit meat. The Ministry of Agriculture Department is trying to promote rabbit meat as an alternative meat source. Okay. So when no chicken is there or no pork is there, you could get some rabbit. So come on out. It starts at 2 p.m. down at the Thinkers Eco Park. Lots to see, lots to do. Lots of vendors will be there. There will be a kids zone, entertainment by Unstoppable Sound. And the Sunday, the Farmers Retreat. Call me to register. It's going to be at Manhattan Garden, 664-2732 for further details. Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds good. So we want to thank you guys for coming. Of course, Chaira, very quickly for more information, where can people contact you to get the information?
Oh, they know where to find me. People always find me. But for those persons who don't already call me, you can reach us on our Facebook page at the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Marine Resources. We now have cooperatives under our belt, but the Ministry of Fisheries, Agriculture, Marine Resources on our Facebook page. You can send us a direct message, or you can call 467-1016 for any other information that you are seeking. That's the direct line.